More fire. Fire for fire. Live. Ewa Adom TV. So Ghana for do na na ehwe. Eye live. Ewa Adom TV. O sheju media no live. Ewa Adom TV. Live. Essentially live. Ewa Sempa 94.7 FM. Eye fire for fire. We will always keep them on their toes. And on the din sunsan so papa ebebre ye sports no. Said the beya you be who say Ghana sports no a free baby fufro e ko Adom mu. O cha say eni kwan say ye sports no de bia no ejina baby ejina emfaso eni so ye nya sponsorship. Sports no see ye discuss ya na koye tutu asem eni kwan say e ba ne saa. Esi ye yisa nyoma nketenkete no efi bi wo ye sports ni mu a de bia etwe ye sports no ko akire no esi ye free ye sports ni mu titiri pa ne football ene ayi boxing ene athletics ene ko hwe ayi fo nso Ghana table tennis kuti omo nso problems tese ye sports no be bia obefa bia no how upon how ena eku ye sports no ena egu Ghana sports ene o mampeni de recreation abeka ho ye hwese ye sports ahodo a ye nyini na ye ewo mantem say ye draft anase dame no say ye chaskele any other sports say be ye be hu say de bia no oman no enigye no ekọ nanim enu nti no mampani introduce sports and recreation but a massa akwa emfa yano yabe emfa ntoso say ye was sports and recreation yemfa yano entoso say ye sports nation yentimi fa yano enka ne sa keke say ye sports no ye wo bra ye apply the rules of the game. And fire for fire, de biano, ye be fire professional. Ojana she wa no waba. And ojana she Ghana Boxing Authority. Asese amane kasama fu panyini pa. E studio ha live e fire for fire so. And no say ohun komo e course. Catch it say ewu ne de ye fanto nchen. The first so say the to nchen no enkyere say sebe nipa na wo free mu no onye Ghana ni nti no esi ye ignore. Se ne bebi wo ho na esi ye de tutu akwa mu ebetimi a prevent owuo ebetimi a prevent atutu asem ebetimi a prevent ama ye sports no ye hu se ekonanima sa neoma no na esi ye Oti da make na say enti and then live on this show me wo Mohammed Amin Lamte e fire for fire so ma a temperature in rise shatawali ni fireman ye shatawali ni fireman ye na ma temperature in rise more fire
Amani, fire for fire, more fire, champion, SM for life, Kakai, Peocha, that's okay, fire for fire, fire for fire,
more fire, live, Ewa Adom TV, so OTN live, Ewa Asida FM, second takrade, 105.9, Ewa second takrade, OTN live, Ewa GUL FM, Duaya Unkwanta, OTN live ewo GL radio China memu Oti ase OTN live ewo Asempa 94.7 FM fire for fire ya kan said yet here enya tem didie ni nyina ye nsunsuan so papa ye be hu se aba ye sports na so and of course Oko Ghana Boxing Authority they are doing their best. And penifo ye de omo beye bia se be hu se boxing asi ni kwan mu and in fear bebre ni da be na wate se sebe obi awu ana obi afiri mu e wo boxing aso ye da kire me eno so nkire se bibi entimi ensi bibi betimi asi ɛyɛ sports ɛyɛ contact game ɛyɛ game a nipa ni nipa ɛna ɛdɛn ɛko enti na maka kyerɛ sɛ boxing kra de uhia techniques enti me ntimi nsɔre enne ɛmfra la tula sɛ ɔmra ne yendi agro boxing enye ye ebia na mabɔ no wapra ye force ye di agro no wapra me ntimi nsɔre amfra obi keke uhia techniques na ɛwom no unlike say football na ubetimi atɔ ball ɛde ato park afrɛ abusuafo sɛ obi amra ne ye mɔbɔ. It should tell you say enema bebre na wom before a GBA no ebe sanction about our Ghana ha and of course a professional bout and na ekoso before Ghana Boxing Authority ebe sanction no enema pen and na so mu di kan ye no mo ye ana mo anye ojane show abeba bossman.
Yeah, introduction I'm Bro, Fukasa said you've made spines to go down my spines.
Wow.
But Meniaji, with the historical antecedent, I would no.
More fire.
Say Ghana boxing, you know, you're born home.
More fire.
Because Kobe, Oko check other African countries, sir. There is no country that is able to produce 10 world champions, even more than. Because you have DK Poison, Azuma Nelson, Nania Kunedu, Ike Basuko Korte, Joseph Kinkonak Beko, the late Alfred Cobra Korte, Joshua Clote, Emmanuel Tego, Richmond Comey, and then Isaac Dube. 10 solid world champions.
All this, when we unite Ghana for champions.
They started in the there is no day Ghana has ever experienced a day Kosi. In as much as I say Kuma. Now, so you could term it as a turning point, as a learning process. If you are there, see ama ye besua bibi e di free djuma ye no it's likely say copy ye bibi e enkoso yi some of us are taking things for granted. Maybe that element of individualism obi ehun so me na me DBA president it me to me ayada me pe am lam to communication director me to me ayada me pe say no it's all about collectivism. Ye nyina ye mbra na ye mboy obubo na ye nyina ye nya ade bako so rules no ho let's follow the rules
apply the rules
apply the rules
ni ehun say emra na e govern the game.
Yes,
Emma other countries na ye ama eyefe attract attention no yensu yehu se ye de no so mra no eye adwuma
ebra no enye adwuma say woni ma me lam to na woni say you can go through the window and be able to survive no sa de esi yi Uncle Kobe ama wa usubehu say hey then this time I have to be very careful because one hwe na uma obi ba look in Kobe in boxing we have imposters.
Okay,
obi to me use Kobe Jones no about Obabe kon enya Kobe Jones obi din
Obibe yusu Kobe Stone.
Yes, me.
No, yusu.
Yes, my age. Yes, my age. For over 20 years as a ring announcer and commentator and administrator as well. Until I know all the boxes.
More fire.
Until I have a record. I have record of. Until Ubana Ukadem so your Kobe Jones. I'm a show recorder. Make her say enyo.
Okay.
But all the time, even ring no mutimima unkofo a free ring. Because Kobe Jones. So I'm saying that at the ICA Kobe, a boy must say we reposition ourselves. Now the current government said that they're going to reset everything in this country. We'll reset everything at Ghana Boxing Authority.
More fire. Until when you fire no ote from Ura Mohammed Amin Lamte, on a communication director, Kasia pa penny pa at Ghana Boxing Authority. Omo 2 million but 2 million any hose omo de bed omo pe e wo hose ye nyina no ye bepoa na yetimi apply emra no emra sam ne ye kan wo ye nsode anko boxing keke football no kra na ene ka futimi de ba se Accra Sports Stadium ye ntimi mamombo ofo se park ne da ho no ntinke ye sore ya na ye bobo but caf ti mitro FIFA timetro I say me competition na mo bono mo stadium no enduru bepiese yagitum enti yanyi ntu mo nkosiesie enema bi baako mienu bi e wo ho enye enti mo nkoye ni yie and sana boxing etie sabe Bukum Boxing Arena ya boxing wo ho over and over ya de bia ya boxing e ho Saturday bia ya boxing league ya I mean amateur boxing wo ho ye training boxers more fire I mean yes, ma yeni kan share
mate
de si ena no memenda enu aye di ho nkomo the kind my development story. I mean, a free enra ebesi enne owura no ne nhwehwemu amo ye afa de ku no anasa de mande on cat yasefo no akosi sen ye wi ane afire
Kobe Jones any kind of made more say my to suffer me Kobe Stone
more fire.
Forgive me made more any production team and they almost share on social media almost on radio so me chobia na Kobe will be sabi. Now let me just give you a bit of the narrative of ADC here.
Okay.
Sa boxer here or buy is a professional boxer. Ghana Boxing Authority, before you come to fight in Ghana, you must provide your license, provide a release from your federation in your country. In this case, Nigeria Boxing Board of Control. They have to give you an authentic release and then your medical report.
Okay.
What about the GBA? We have our specific doctor. Is a physician.
Okay.
Also be cross-check. Or cross-check, then we know that the license, everything is authentic. Then we call your federation and ask them. When a mama boxer ABCD by, and there were 2 boxers who came to Ghana, and all
from
of them,
Nigeria.
From Nigeria, they came
because
to Ghana.
Guy now, Nana Gold.
Nana Gold.
Yanene Kasai or confirm you say 2 boxers
and
nearby Nigeria.
So what I say, so everything was done for the fight. GBA approved and sanctioned because of the information they provided. On this night, I am the ring announcer.
Enti mo share documents na omo de ba ye no ehunu say bibia ye okay say abrante ne be gina Ghana na wako.
Everything is okay. Not even the Nigerian boxer, even the Ghanaian boxer.
More fire.
Local Ghanaian boxers are more professional. You don't just allow them to just come and fight. No. The GBA will check them. Even the technical director of Ghana Boxing Authority, Drew Sunika say, I was say Uncle Jim. Say Kobe ni Amin Bekwan. Obeko with Jim, obeko me Jim. There are some boxers are professional boxers. Okay. But training. They are not active. And if a boxer is not active, he becomes rusty. Kobe boring say we dear on fit. Because it's about physicality. It's about your energy and your health condition. Into technical director no boko check. Into before the fight night, Muboko weigh in for your weight. There are boxers that work on their weight. Maybe a copy per se on you weight kakrabi every no. Into some of them even go into fasting. Now because of person or maintaining weight or to me they did not or raising weight no. Into coordinate scale no we are immediately after the weigh in the physician is waiting for you. Over that table so over dane home or the machines is better to so ashe will be bia. Now I show him. When you all day bed ring, they have to check it. That is
where you near ma a woho anaya there
in a fight.
Every fight
me see sub boxing league course every single 2 weeks no.
Wow.
A course before the Saturday. It will happen on Friday. Into your show anymore. Bukum Banku, that is why he check out of boxing. One of our physicians, Dr. Isikwe, on a cut and say, or checking anymore, so Bukum Banku, there's a slight problem. And no money or die boxing. Say, I know who Bukom Banko Shenim ye. You not justify and testify what Dr. Isikwe did almost about 7-8 years ago.
Wow.
You see, on no Basti Samuel Fatini, never come back on him. He even nearly had a fight with the doctor. When he said, when you see Bukom Banku, look at him clearly, you realize that Nenimunu Enye. And then your ears, they will check your ears, and then now you are done.
Okay.
Under normal circumstances, Kobe, who could do locker room no, dressing room no.
Okay.
Before the fight, no, another medical officer must come to check you before you come to the ring.
Wow.
Now, when we are fighting, no, so now all of the 2 boxers, no, we must take a urinal. Now, Johnson, because there are boxers that when in the locker room, so Kobe, we are physician, no, but checking the pocket, we are, piano, come on. Yeah, the so. Into a barring no more, you will see different thing. Into that, some of us that we understand boxing, no, Nipakuno Kwan, we won't say the punching power, no, energy, the order run, we won't say stamina, no, it's questionable. Into I was saying, funny Junso, young Kocheki, Kobe, this is the protocol, measures put in place for boxing. Because there are a lot of things that are happening in boxing that I might not say it here because we still have to learn. ADC, no, did you say, boy? Could be a free honor corner.
Mamenkai Ashafo ne say live TV ne so incident na ye kan wasem but una now ye ring announcer.
Exactly.
Time abrante ne tehwe ye na omode ne call ye ni nyina achi no mehunu se na ubusa the other Ghanaian no say now no the opponent no ne ko no the atu ni nie Now, ono kura no, or okay. I me take kura so or excited for the win.
No, but
not for.
He was confused. But later, no fans, no, the response from the fans, no, Emmanuel Kase who said they be. Because that time, no, Kase is a normal fall.
Yeah.
He can be resuscitated.
Sure.
That is why he said that he's happy, he has wonderful. Because, kind about Gabriel. Gabriel is one of the finest in Nigeria. 23 fight to Kobe. Only 8 defeats. We win 13 and draw 2. And out of the 13 wins, we win 12 out of knockout. Nigerian, so he's a knockout expert. Is it John Power, no, who say, hey, I branch a medium to me, I will not for me. On him says that time, no, on because on him said BBC, because Kobe, round 1, round 2, no. Now he was leading. Even round 3, he was leading. He was leading on the scorecard. Even me, I'm me expert, no. Everybody who watched the fight, even on television, me tear doctor being so on also a boxing expert, on see the guy was leading. Okay. Even round 3, you know, before the incident, you know, incident happened 2 minutes 46 seconds. Okay. He was leading. Omoko, what we call infighting, you know, and the punches that they delivered traded, no, and not all that hefty. It was slightly punches. Into Onunka so obey you 1, 2, no, and I started to say, and many more and no coil. Or referee, no, not on him, because there are boxers that can dramatize. Omo to me shada yes Kobe omo to me shada say bibi atono now so twan tono on pesa on kubio. Indeed the referee thought that it was the same situation until when you look at him in the eye when we said no something is going on it was started 1 2 and maybe maybe who say no wait there enyo number 4 and no fair ringside physician no okay Edward Ado so nyankopon so in so pagu yo so say no Bukom boxing arena no national ambulance service Kobe was saying, "Boy,
now ambulance wo.
Ambulance wo no.
I no ne fa no de call.
Me catch you say Nkrofo paramedics no they are 4. Only the air Mr. Alote. Ever since they started leaking 3 years ago, you have ambulance there waiting in case of any eventuality, and this is not the first time. I think last year or last 2 years, a brand of Lumi of Volta region of the same thing happened. Ono krapo ye Jinu Kolebu for almost about 1 month. Me prefinidi. So it's normal in boxing. Yeah. In Tadene no. A physician, any paramedics, no, I was watching. They were able to resuscitate him partially. Man can say fully, partially. And then you will say, you didn't free honor, now a journey body, and I didn't share ambulance, I didn't call just 2 minutes drive. A call Kolibu teaching hospital. I'm going to call an emergency. Almost share no. He would take good care of him and almost oxygen a ton or so. Just after 30 minutes to answer no. So this is what happened. And you have people saying that he collapsed in the ring and died at the Bukom boxing arena. It is not true. So Kobe, this is what happened. 10 minutes no answer no wuye. GBA president on no free boxing gym hall. When a Mexican ambassador on any interact by that day, but he left them and he moved to the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. He went and monitored everything. I didn't buy no, ni brain no. So what he did was that work out. Ama adichin ya no na yedi board no come mortuary. Okay. A hono of Remy, General Secretary, Nigeria Boxing Board.
Remy no na sem no na because uni the ba ye nyina ne interview so di kan grant ye ne nsem a wo ka a bi kura wo chese no wo hwe bout no wo TV ho no wo hwe. Enu hu sa abrante ne tehwe ye. But ono no kire se ase enima bi ankoye enti na nam so a
Kobe, before me bury me Chenkrapo, then the acting Nigeria High Commission, also free president and Oba office, the president HHBB channel, Minister of Sports and Recreation, Honorable Kofi Adams, me channel, free president to several times and Mukasa, and also every single day, Minister free president. Or to me, the Casadena Coso, then and the president Ebo Modern Police Station for official reporting. We Kobe and Onura. On one and Kayasha say postmortem no. Okay. And Omokacha said there be this a police report.
Because a holiday.
No holiday.
And then
no regardless of the holiday. Yeah, that was on run no. Okay. So on your holiday. Yeah. And police station say almost here report. Police for no report no and the doctors must say they be move for report no so court. Not judge and sign a postmortem no. Wow. Into no they got there around 3:34 there. And Omoko Kolibu again with the Ghana Boxing Authority president. Omoko he no ana ambassador no so ka ho I commission so ka na omoko he omo twen and after about 2-3 and omo catch them say report no ntimi nyere de ntemo nko na anapai mu bra me na wo ka say anapai omoko ye it's likely say the report is almost ready. Now the doctors are saying that the report cannot be made official. This is they are called court biom. Into me no say GBA president, the Nigeria Acting High Commission, and then the police. They are currently at the court for another judge to sign because information one no. HS said they cannot make it public.
Okay.
They need a judge to confirm say search on moya no. There is nothing unto it before it to go public.
Okay.
Kobe, so far baby I want to know because Ghana Boxing Authority. We did not really invite the boxer. We don't invite, even Ghanaian boxer, GBA will not invite the boxer to come and fight. A promoter, you are a promoter, you come to me, Lamte GBA. Lamte have 7 parents to fight next Saturday. Lamte as a GBA, we have to scrutinize the boxers. Make sure you bring the contract crap out no deal no. GBA would want to see it. Then you bring their medical history, medical report. Then we will check them, cross-check them again before the night. You cross-check them before the fight. So GBA is just an organization that is taking care of professional boxing. We control, we organize, we monitor, and we supervise. That is our responsibility. Shejuma president in a year. And you don't invite boxer. And you don't invite boxer.
Yeah, promoters near more the bet today. And she say, yeah, almost the 2 months before this bout. And I say, Basso Friday. Saturday no.
Kobe, it is normal in boxing. You can talk to all our former world champions.
More fire.
To me, Bano said, Kobe, something may happen. May go somewhere and had a slight problem with his condition. So Steam bet to my catch a promoter or any Kobe team say, Apra into fight on your reschedule.
Okay.
Kobe Crawford to my say, you're prepared that. Into Yabeko Alatula. Alatula is also a boxer. So we call Alatula at the 11th hour. Then Alatula will come. No, Abba. But sometimes medical team are almost shaming. It's had the idea, maybe in the next 2 days, then the Kobe team will say, okay, accepted. In the next 4 days, we'll fight. Kobe will say, okay, let's make it a week time. Then it will happen. In Ghana, it's happening in every country. You may decide to have a fight today. In the Bukom boxing arena, it is not covered.
Yeah.
So in Sotoa, we can have a fight. You may have a title fight. It is automatically you have to reschedule it the next day.
But at the end of the year, NCA after say be a reschedule no. Any one see a sign yet test no near the NBM and I say yet first one and one no.
Kobe, you know what? In boxing, so testing the pakono, the weight. Say Bebrenu say na make catch no.
Yeah.
They sometimes they have to fast. They have to take out certain things. They have to avoid eating certain food, drink carbs and all that because they want to make the weight. On your real weight now. Ubon say wasesa try as the dogbe na branch of Mexico omokoye no omoko way you know ubon say branch na way kete only has the dogbe but after the way in the next day just some few hours you know then he got bloated into nipa kono way you need medical checkups na nipa kono kotumi to didi obe norm obe bibia into the kind of results that you need at the way you might not get it into automatically no fight na omokoye is ace promotion. I'm going to organize the fight. Okay. And GBA is just an authority that taking care of. Into a more fight every Friday, every Bukom Park.
Okay.
Yeah, the GBA ni madin chia fight number so. Into a more bad GBA through IMAS boxing promotions. Your per se fight in Bra as undercard. It's not part of the league. It's an undercard.
Undercard.
No undercard. It's just to wear the appetite of boxing fans before the league fight. Until they drafted it in. And you see, one thing that the GBA was so excited is that Sir Gabriel, no, it's a quality commodity. He's a very good boxer, not really coming to win, but he may come to Ghana and exhibit his flair for Ghanaian boxers to learn, to see and learn something from him. Into the GBA gave them the green light, and that was why he was on. Says Uncle on Friday, share 2 weeks ago, and about 3 weeks ago, Wasiru Mohammed, on the 6th of March.
Wasiru Mohammed,
Jatabi, you're organizing 6-match promotions, you know. Sharaf Mohammed Sharaf Muhammad Nini promotion ni another promoters or more promoting you know. Wasiru was supposed to fight. And the fight number so because of the violence and hooliganism and vandalism into Safat number so. Ni manager no ebe who GBA say ambaso no the next week Saturday no ebe week 14 into pamocho mo modern fight number so. Before we GBA no only boxer no any the manager trainer mo buy no oni mo kasa na mo say yate na so di bibi ka ho. Because hotel or the Maya no, then you have to also no problem. Feed in the best, also no problem. A branch no or a Muslim. He sat here in Ghana and went through 1 week training, any fasting no. The subsequent Saturday no, Only that time be or Bukom Boxing Arena on the league parents.
Wow.
So it's normal. I didn't go for a kind of some nima, Mumbis and country more. She Ghanaian boxer to me 2 coin call. BBC or Monku Krano, they have to come home.
Uncle
Cry, you because BBC, Uncle Krano Aba. Obi wo ho ye be friend ebia fatene e Saturday be friend on Thursday. They have to quicken up and get the visa for him. On him opponent no crapo, the person will go. These are things that we all know in boxing. But Kobe, and I make say it's a learning curve.
Yeah.
Yeah, there. Regardless of what
me remember what chire ade a GBA no asua free side you.
Okay, Matiko.
Na Ghana fo nyina atiase. Now e ba ne sen na abrante no orko. Na report ne si okoduru aflawo tika mu eduru aflawo na wo sign na chi say yes say o say sika kura ni ho enti eso obeko obeje kakra na aka ne ka ho na fo de ko e ba ne sen.
Kobe, GBA, we have no idea about Asama okay. These are narratives that I have even read.
Okay.
And it really had a shock to my marrow. Because Kobe, number one, boxer is a professional boxer.
More fire.
I was said back in Nigeria, no, you should have a manager. He should have a trainer. They should be responsible. Before we free Ghana bound deal, no, you have to make sure you've concluded with the deal before he comes down to Ghana.
More fire.
Inti Onobano. What have you done? Even before the Nigeria Boxing Board of Control, test the brand and boxer. Personally, Kobe say boxer kokua. Me, I have a personal doctor. Of course. Kobe, you have your personal doctor. A ban emergency, you go call him now. So doctor, he will take over from there.
Yeah.
So as a manager of a boxer, a world better. Don't you have any medical
records?
And only doctor be checking and sana about. Kobe or bag a crown on to me on Friday. No, whatever that took him to apply, it is only God knows. GBA name almost say Sikadodo almost charge no almost say or charge $2,000. Sana me mete.
Okay.
$2,000 no into on stay no uncle the next day no and or charge you. And almost say I'm passing Canada be no you be more $500 account. I'm $2,500. And on see they be muna na eja odi form enti mete say obi krapo okobo amu na omu faka amu kono any other because 2 boxers nearby.
Yeah.
Omu to kan na omu koye. Whatever that happened for him to have retained, me kai omu amu your story no punch. Me kai omu say odu apply on only manager e Nigeria e kasaye. And the manager ne catch and say abrante briefie. Men san kwa kra on say ono obeko na coach na odi nechi no Kobe e be den ama wu as a trainer. The boxer will be taking the pace, and then you are there. You understand the body language of a boxer. You should be able to know, I mean, the charisma of a boxer, and know when to fight and when not to fight. You were there for the boxers to, overshadow you and dictate that he's coming back and a woman will buy. Independent say, men go back to Accra. On say, no, or the car. In the South Africa, Nigeria, South Africa, the Ojaya or no muba aplaunu, Manon Sankono, Koje, and Yeshe.
Na boxing scanny man.
Who beside me now, unya journalist? Sesiko man, boxing Siko ma who am lam to aha. Sesiko man, Sesiko ma who am lam to aha. So I say, into
boxing, professional job.
No, professional job. Siko woman, so it was a undu pompan. So be it is only in boxing that Floyd Mayweather.
40 years.
40 and Americano, it is not about the year. It is not about the year, it's about the determination and the vision. Now, Bernard Hopkins, he got his world title at the age of 41 years. It is not about the age. Kobe, it's about your commitment and the backroom staff. The almost shower, almost obano, Adriana Woody. There are boxers who are taking so many concussions. I have to say it live on television.
More fire.
Boxers take concussions and we know it. Yes, right from the amateur level. Some of them, there was a time that even the head trainer of the Black Bombers say it, when they are coming for the justifying inclusion. I want to make a fun name be not energy na ba or what justify no obetuma qualify. But not to me. And in so kahona young boxers so amonia they cannot because over there they will check you doping, they will check you. So concussion are fine won't to me. Into copy, you may have footballers, you may have athletes that they always cheat. By taking some concussion, taking certain drugs, somebody will be taking certain things that would affect the liver, would affect the heart. But when it gets to the crescendo, That is where you see some of these challenges. I'm not really trying to relate to what happened, but I'm saying that it happens.
Yeah.
I'm a human being. I'm addicted. Me to my culture. I'm saying the life on television. I'm addicted to Coca-Cola. I feel the man who said me Coca-Cola and Ajua come in do. Mean that just I realized it about a week ago. Into me and Ajo, me Coca-Cola, I'm addicted to it. Me program be a woman me num shake. This is Coca-Cola. Just a week ago, I have discovered that when I take Coca-Cola in the night, I don't sleep. It means that I'm too much addicted. Into me, once after case, you have to go to my doctor to check me. Maybe it has given me some inside effect. I was saying
more fire.
So, and also to me, say ma obia. Into me, don't conclude.
Okay.
Until we get the autopsy result, all of us should just take our time, calm down our nerves, and then we can all move on.
More fire. Into your penny, I watching in Kano, Mohammed Amin Lamte. Utia, adwene ne mu do. Wa ye adwuma ne so ache. And time a incident ni siye no. O de video ni bi ono na gina ring ni mu a abrante no etehwe. O gina ho onim de siye e wo ring ni mu. So obi kan bibi wo ring ni mu a oteye. Enti now ono na e kasa ma GBA no. E si ye de back down na fe ye behwe enema Ghana Boxing Authority so esua free mo. Boxer sika enye your football sika ya kan enye Ghana has sports sika sem bad uko Nigeria sa na wo ho nke ni wanka $500 obi nsa na chi sebe emihia ni wuo enti niema omo so esua free mo no ma yentro fire na mbra na fe ye ba mema na to no boase na wasan akire ye mu enema Ghana Boxing Authority the aye nyina no the way forward kwan e be fa so a reset your sports no titire boxing no amanu so akonanim football na kwa na boxing ekọ the last time na me catch you be say Ghana ye can sports a edi kan call Olympian and I say Olympic games hockey hockey but I never be a hockey wo ye ka football no chen hockey o man ne pe football no chen hockey o man ne pe ebia boxing no dodo na I'm not saying say obi ni Ghana help hockey but dodo na the football na chi dodo na the boxing na chi e chen hockey enti anu na esi yensu ye ni ko ho ni e make sure say enema ye no ye ni ye na benefit obi a enti meba na wasan akire mama me ton ade tabia heba mesha wo ye bema bomode se obepe tabia heba mesha malaria account form oba ne bema waduro no tabia heba mesha ko pharmacy shop bia mu be bia ton abibiduro ubenya tabia heba mesha now so what me ato more fire mayenko yanim Afrilac Lotto and also Lotto agency kese pa Ghana ha ucha me say kai se ube yusu POA as a special discount code on all normal ubecha otia say stake bia we no yusu POA as special discount code enti 1 to 57 numbers no opiki wi a ye be draw emu ensia 6 numbers and beba but unya mienu a wadidi unya 6 ni nyina 70 million Ghana cedis and omode ma o umpewe na apede skani kromo obi na $500 ofiri aflao atena kema aba owu odi atu obi a obi ani bebi obewu but no mebu oni e betimi a prevent ya yentina ho esi ya prevent mi gina ha mi free anam ko gina ka akwam se obi mfa moto mbom ya onkume obekume ba mi nko gina akwam so mfa moto mbom eno ne asema ye kade a kire o tiase Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules ahodin wom memedro eno mema enefa Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules sexual weakness emanentete 0536 149961 0536 149961 the new Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules afi Super Fight 8 herbs drink Super Fight 8 herbs drink konako pebi nanom ebeboa wo otia se herbs haban ene de ewo afrem nti adwuma ewo system ni mu adwuma ewo nipadua ni mu Super Fight 8 herbs drink. 0556 157 227. 0556 157 227. Nape Kivo 4-in-1 Gary soaking mess. Kudus Muhammad edi ho adase and wondi ho adase keke. Gary no ekane ne ye ne gari ye ne bia and they ye ne kama ye de gu adiem owiase obrane ko nanim no nso sesam school for ne kwa ye Kivo 4-in-1 Gary soaking mess and de she bag mu kama obi tu kwan a o de she ne bag no de call more fire for fire. Commentary position over Baba fire, but then my special guest, Ura Mohammed Amin Lamte, Ono and a Kasa, at the Ghana Boxing Authority. Oma back from a chiro, and then almost 30 you. They have come from afar. And ye baby, and the basi, near Choma Buoso. I see ye tutu no ye, you making sure, say, almost so the right thing. Right here into the waha, see a fire, nothing, and near ma, almost so free moon, not moving forward, no, you be who some pa, sabe, a tutura sem any bossy moon, and answer empo, what is say no, a be and say NC, a what bukum boxing arena. Within the cobby stone, ye cheer on after your bar, you bet was so. Fire for fire, life, and then you move away from football. And then I say House of Folk, your fire house. No more, you know, say as a team.
And I will be Sammy. I will be Sammy, say me a journalist.
But has no kotoko.
Me say me a journalist.
Okay, me dear my
Sammy himself we are kotoko.
I go so Olympus your team.
Olympus who has with me them I'm a journalist. In Krofu bra mo hwem no mo ni bibia me ho. Intimi nka ba e ba international me Manchester.
More international. Manchester fire. Hey. International me Barcelona. More fire. Okay, now you hear a nearma you bet me apeke from promoters ebedru GBA and then kamotimo baby ascension bout. Na mo fo so mo da. Eti ye wie no ano ye koye baby. Ene abema obi adwuma san double up. Even your boss. Obeko rounds near the enema penny yesua edia fisha dem.
Kobe Eddie kind of I need to thank you very much.
More fire.
No, it is important say I need to put it out before I continue with the question I'll be Sammy.
More fire.
Production wise, let me applaud you.
More fire.
Frankly speaking, one of your producers or friend will say is one of the assistant producers.
More fire.
They were only make Kasai.
I am an international.
He gave me the synopsis. He gave me the synopsis. Maybe no communication, maybe drew reception. No. He brought the questions to me.
More fire.
And I can say, oh, my brother, all this thing, whatever question that will come out. And no, before you went for the break, I did a course with studio. I'm super excited.
More fire.
Have been in the industry for over 20 years. Have been a presenter. I'm still a presenter on television and on radio. Many congratulations. And if I want to lean it to question, I will be saying, it's simple based on management.
We director no se menje 5.
So what I say?
No se menje 5.
No, we menje 5. So what I say, Kobe, because Ade is here is a crisis. We are doing what we call the number one is crisis analysis.
More fire.
Kobe, catch them. So there are some stories out there. People don't know anything about boxing. Some just watch the television. No more person, more reporter. Obi so be our horn. How could you ask the person to give you a confirmed and verifiable information? Until you and I are doing what we call crisis analysis.
Okay.
The first crisis analysis, then we come to crisis management.
Okay.
Management, we know say see an autopsy results no bar. All of us will look at it and see how best we can manage the situation. Asam bi oho a yenka. Asam a remi ni boss no mo kan mo tre e wo mi dan nyina enye. We are analyzing the situation just to avert any reoccurrence. Your free management na ye bedu crisis resolution. And then it will be something.
Okay.
No, ahead of time, before even we get to the management, the resolution is that Ghana Boxing Authority, we've learned a lot.
More fire.
On our rules and regulations. They say, I know, our election is coming maybe in the next 3-4 months.
Okay.
We are working on our constitution.
Okay.
Because of our DACA, Kobe, we will change a lot of things in our constitution.
More fire.
That is number one. Number two, all the stakeholders in Ghana boxing, they've now understood the realities on the ground. Every single time a catcher said, we must try to differentiate between amateur and professional boxing. Yeah. In Ghana today, you would have an amateur trainer training a professional boxer. And then you have a professional boxer training an amateur boxer. Into bones amateur boxer no obana okwa. We have novices, we have juvenile, we have amateur. Into novices no okwa, on there you don't need anything.
Yeah.
Or no you're no raw. Or be drew juvenile now, then the artistry, the stance, the movement, the jabs, obe kakra, or be drew amateur. Se see no we drew baby I was saying who skills no. Artistry who and son will move out professional. But what are we saying? You have one trainer, he is calling himself as a trainer, training novices, juvenile, amateur, and professional. This is wrong. You be free.
Okay.
And the young boxers, medically, we must have their history. There are people that copy or started or boxing, medically a checkana, you won't be on the mutual cell on to mean your boxing. And on to mean your football.
And on to mean twasso.
On to mean twasso. Into no status and a giant man and giant catch and say medical doctor will tell you when you dare you have problem. And a
typical example here, Bukoma could
exactly. Yes, you are there for and there are some people masquerading as boxing promoters, managers, or more doing their copy. You both fight our Bukom boxing arena, a pisca. Sekanaba and one no boxers and fire.
Okay.
We have to make sure that we understand the game and the business of boxing. We should not push the boxers to go and get injured. In the final, no copy. Not my catcher say Brante we a higher drink. A my drink na but now say any international boxer that is coming to fight here in Ghana, the checkup. The mechanism that the GBA is going to develop to check them before fight will change. Okay. Even Ghanaian boxers.
Okay.
Before a Ghanaian boxer will travel, so this time no crowd will come here to me, boss me as the communication director. But to me, Ghanaian boxer met to say and then this America. I have no idea.
How?
Who be saying say how? Into GBA. Exactly. There are some of them that copy they can forge your signature. This is what happened during Moses Farm winning time. During Samiri Captain time, I was the PRO. There was a deal, a boxer, UK. It was almost about $10,000. They changed the figure. I was there, I saw it. We have individuals. You see, there are people making money in boxing, and boxing is at the receiving. And people do understand. Into women, Ghanaian boxer, we will get doctors to check you. You as the manager of the boxer, get a doctor to check your boxer. Let's have the information signed by the doctor. We can even call a doctor to check from you whether it's authentic or not before you travel. You can even be there, and then you see a Ghanaian boxer fighting in America. You have no idea. Now it will never happen.
More fire. My NBA phone lines in Ghana phone so and chiro imagine. Ghana sports. Yeah, reset your sports no. So no matter what I see a Gina Pintin, Nietimi atutu no ma ye new sampa resetting Ghana sports. What I say, yeah, reset it, including boxing. I'm a boxing so Gina now so 0302211701 0302211702 0302211703 and 0302211704. Also bet me do adwen kiraba. Issue na ba ye no enra ye fire ye. And then so ya sign agia so mu. O cha se ni nyina no eye ni yie yo any the way forward ye be hu sampa Ghana boxing ekonanim. Ye nye ni biebia keke. Eni kwan se ye sports no biebia keke wo kroma. Na ebeba se obi ba ko boxing awie akọ retirement na onishe kura wono but sikasam Ghana hanso te say
no copy sikasam there any there atete me amigine he as part of the sports your friend is saying manifesto NDC manifesto have been part of those who are going on television and really talking about it. One of the key areas that I have really suggested to the minister that I know he's going to implement it is that Kobe even here in Ghana say about to raise it because president says it's going to augment the salary of the Premier Division teams, any clubs, any players.
Okay.
So in boxing, Kobe, say about to say in one night, Kobe Bekwa, or bet to at least 5,000 Ghana cedis, 15 million Ghana cedis. Kobe, this is going to reach the standard. Wow. We have sponsors in this country. All that we need is that we must develop a game plan. We must develop a game plan that in the next 10 years, this is what we are doing for boxing. This is what we are doing for football. This is what we are doing for athletics. These boxers, because when you have 10 boxers, I can tell you, you can only pencil down 3 or 4 to become potential world beaters. And the more sometimes we give them nickname, journeymen. journeymen. They are good boxers, but they cannot get to the world level. So you need to do something for them to let them survive. Some of them, get them into the national, how do you call it, security services, police, army, ABR, prisons, ABR immigration. Get them there. Some of them, get them security job. National security, but we have strong boxers who have the ability and the physicality. Suggestions, exactly. No, so more shame.
But my man has a Nuruddin. Manuruddin fire, Nyanko. Manuruddin fire. Nuruddin fire, yet you, more fire. Oh, meant you, oh, Frano, Luau TV, no, and I say, radio, no. Luau radio, no,
may Nuruddin.
More fire,
I mean, Mohammed Amin Lamte. Martin and catch our boxing. And see, then as I say, what you because as some see, we are Canadian. And the boxing say, idea, I'm off one I want to see the papa or baby, young fan of crash, or no, a very good fan of boxing. Or in the found and in I what time a boxing as them. Friday be I know me boxing, I'm a head with papa. Every Friday be I know to no hair boxing. And see me the empathy say more education on boxing. Because boxing is a crown a boxing war. A crown one. There are places in the north where boxing almost at the agu. Mobia name box anything about boxing and ya crowd bukum. And see I'm appealing to Mohammed Amin. He should do a big advocacy on boxing across the nation. So that people will be ready to support, people will be ready to join boxing. And no, you say you go to football, so they are no break your heart. We want our boxing back.
More fire. Wrap up now.
No, Kobe, some
point.
Some kind is part of the suggestion that His Excellency so Wanya can say, all the 16 regional capitals know. They need to put up, facility. That facility should be a sports village. Okay. Me too, we say sports village, boxing, basketball, tennis, but neki kano. As some kind of take. Now your boom modern say be because so one. Okay. So you will be say I know sure say later in the day say resource no ba. Remember when your resource no the tuja. Nanko bu shout me dem ase.
Na me shira on so. Entina say fire for fire live e Adom TV so. Mohammed Amin Lamte. Kasamafo Edema Ghana Boxing Authority and out here say yanene 18 komo say bia uti o radio so a o share live on so a ohuno very nice man o just say no wo fe pa ono no so abi true fire no na me atom akina ye be san edi another edition abro but can say no say 230 *281 hash ye the Ghana for sika be ma wom ucha pick option number 4 no ye Adom TV live ye be ye draw no at the amount by 2:30 now so what me there aju sika kama pa in the meantime ne there okatachie ya ajei sika pa ono na yeso obeche sika no what you say oja was say boom 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 no we about to say